After laying down my office as the president of the institute, I have taken over as the chairman of committee on artificial intelligence. We call it AI in ICAI. The committee was set in 2024 and today we are in March 2026. Close to 40,000 chartered accountants are AI certified. The way profession has converged with accounting and auditing to technology has given very pleasant surprises. When this committee was set up, at that time there was no vision in institutes. But we, as ICAI, went ahead and created a committee AI in ICAI simply to preempt what will happen. We could envisage, we could see what would happen at a later stage, and we made that committee.
2 years back.
2 years back, 2024, February 2024. And look the impact today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you to the HT Brand Leadership Series. Our guest today needs no ordinary introduction. He was the president and current fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. With over 34 years of experience at the forefront of India's financial and accounting ecosystem, and has been the 73rd elected president at the ICAI and chairman of all standing committees, including the executive, finance, disciplinary, and examination committees, ex-officio members of all the non-standing committees, and the editor-in-chief of the ICAI journal, The Chartered Accountant. He's also chaired the ICAI Research Wing and 3 funds for the welfare of the CA fraternity. Mr. Nanda actively represents the country, our India, and the profession on global platforms, working to position the country as a global accounting hub. He currently serves as a board member of SAFA and represents ICAI at PAFA and AFA board meetings. A consistent merit list ranker at Kurukshetra University, he earned his BCom from MLN College in 1987 and secured the 35th rank in the CA Inter exam. Qualified as a chartered accountant in 1991, served on NIRC for 2 consecutive terms. He's a man who's given much back to society, as he has to the profession. We are pleasured, honored, and we'll love to welcome Mr. CA Charanjot Singh Nanda.
Thank you. Very good afternoon.
Very good afternoon, sir. And it is such a pleasure to have you here.
Same here, the pleasure is entirely mine.
Sir, your career has been extraordinary, and it is through several years evolved. Where did it all start?
See, God has been very kind. After doing my college in Mukandal National College, in fact, I will take you back to my schooling. I did my schooling from D. Nobly School, Sejwa, Jharkhand.
Yes.
From there, I came to do my graduation at Mukandal National College, Yamunanagar, Haryana. And from there, I came to Delhi to do my CA, 1987. God was very kind that I did my CA. At that time, I emerged as a student leader, taking a lot of issues on Mandal Ayog, which was at that time very prevalent. Then I became a chartered accountant. And 1997, I was elected to the Northern India Regional Council. And ever since then, I am associated with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, my alma mater.
Fabulous. I love how you say it, my alma mater.
It's an emotional outburst. See,
Right.
it is like a temple to me. It's like a gurdwara to me. I remember when I came first time to the institute, I was very eager to run up the stairs. My mother called and said, "This is our gurdwara. Go your ahead and going."
Wow. It shows the kind of passion you have towards your profession. But tell me, sir, with this passion that you have towards the profession and you being an achiever yourself, it puts a lot of pressure on you to perform, do something. What's the mindset like?
See, because the mindset is always to contribute. One feels that if you want to contribute, the entire world comes to your rescue. Once you want to perform, all facets of the environment try to support you. This is a great profession, I should tell you. We range back to 1st July 1949 when the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India was set. I want to tell you that we were before the Constitution. The Constitution to this great country was promulgated on 26 January 1950.
50.
So this profession over the years has worked, and people like me have always tried to add value, to contribute at the largest level so that the profession moves and reaches unprecedented heights.
But so tell me again, I see a very nice formation and coming of a philosophical belief that you have and a professional belief and a professional ecosystem. They come together and they collide. We come at a very critical time and a very interesting thought that is crossing my mind. I'd like to have your thoughts and beliefs on it. There's a convergence of your professional belief, your professional education, and your personal belief and value system that comes together. You're also leading you're leading an audit firm as well. How does it all come together for you? What's life like?
Saurabhji, life is a movement that is coupled with faith, and along with it needs technical competence. Chartered accountancy course is one of the difficult courses of the world. You ask a CA how he has done his CA. He will immediately become very nostalgic, saying that I did this once, it was so difficult.
Yes.
It was not very easy. So once you have a constant feeling that you have to perform, you do your CA. And when you do something with full dedication, certain philosophical thoughts come and engulf you. And that ultimately blends in giving the best. Chartered accountants are true at heart, and yet they are masters of numbers. So numbers and emotions, both of them going together, creates a chartered accountant.
And you can rarely lie to neither.
Yes.
You were first elected by the ICAI Central Council in 2004 and you now served your 7th term, which culminated in your role as the president till February 26.
12th February
12th February 26. This is a very long-standing mandate.
I'm even serving. I'm a council member for 3 years, next 3 years. And
the
presently
next 3 years.
I'm the chairman of artificial intelligence in ICAI. Again, one of the very robust committees of ICAI, which ensures that internationally we're able to place ourselves as AI experts, artificial intelligence experts.
We'll get into AI and its impact on, and there's a separate question that I prepared for you on that. But this has been a very long-standing mandate. I'm sure you've spoken about how the importance, the pride that this profession carries for you. How do you plan to translate this responsibility back to the entire CA fraternity?
Because Saurabhji, from day one, when I became elected, rather all my friends who are on the council, or my friends who are serving the regional council, or the branches, or even study circles, study chapters, they all are seized of a fact. A chartered accountant has to perform. APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab very rightly said we are partners in nation building.
Yes.
We have graduated from that stance now. We have become partners in global building. Global collaboration comes with our indulgence. So largely every chartered accountant has to work in a very disciplined environment, and we do not spare anybody who is negligent of his job. People rely on us, and therefore it becomes imperative on us to ensure that we give our best.
Yeah.
Something what we report, something what we say has to be totally correct.
Yes.
Our audit report is relied all across the globe.
Yes.
People make investment decisions based on the reporting of chartered accountants, and therefore each and every move by a chartered accountant is taken cognizance by the entire society.
Correct.
And this is the message which I want to give to my fellow chartered accountants, that we have to be very integral and at the same time independent and give our best technical impetus so that things move in the right direction.
Very rightly said. And we immediately would want to segue to a very different point. Today's world is getting increasingly complex. We know what's happening in West, Middle East. We very recently experiencing all of it, and its impact is seen across. It's becoming an increasingly financially complex world as well, where the kind of assets you had have now multiplied many-fold, right? The places in which you can invest, you can earn money from, have also increased significantly. It's a very complex world. And given your experience in forensic accounting and advancing that whole stream, there's a lot of responsibility you have to carry forth, and you underscored on that point. How do you see ICAI strengthening this trust, this responsibility towards the society?
I'll answer this in a very brief note. Saurabhji, the word is advancing on technology. All across you see so many technology platforms have come to ensure that the monotonous work is taken care of and the ultimate results are arithmetically correct. But at the same time, there are certain unscrupulous people who want to take benefit of that. And therefore, fraud has gone up. As an institute, we understand that identifying frauds and ensuring that proper evidence is given once you do a investigative study or investigative, assignment is important. And that is why we have a committee called Digital Accounting and Assurance Board, where we came out with 23 forensic standards, which is the first time in the world. We brought out forensic accounting and investigative standards, whereby the entire investigation is taken care of and put in the right perspective. Not only this, we have recently on 7th of February, we passed 13 standards on information system audit. We call them information system audit standards. It means that when you use computer, you do the information system audit. So how it has to be done and how the output of this has to be relied, the verification of what comes, that has to be ultimately taken care by information system audit standards. So largely ICAI is mindful of the fact that in this advancing environment, ICAI has to be leader to ensure that whatever happens is correct, whatever that happens is in the interest of the nation.
And the only way forward could be potentially coming out with standards that cut across all humans, people, organizations.
You are very correct. We want nothing to be given to chance. Everything has to be documented. Everything which you do has to be put in the right perspective, in sync with the international best practices, so that reporting patterns can be well analyzed by investors who want to make investment decisions.
You spoke of benchmarked with international best practices. You're also representing India and ICAI across various global bodies, including SAFA, PAFA, AFA, AFA. What's the core message when you have to position India globally? And what's that whole objective and agenda? Is India there?
See, Saurabhji, as a president, 25-26, I limited my office on 12th February 2026. Before that, ICAI has over the years, we were set up by sold in 1949. Ever since then, we have been representing international bodies. We have been represented on SAFA, we have been represented on AFA, PAFA, IFAC, International Federation of Accountants, which is again a very important facet, which drives the accounting initiatives worldwide. So the basic purpose is to do some research study and to contribute to the functioning of that organization. SAFA is an organization of Southern Asian Federation of Accountants, where people from neighborhoods, countries sit, decide and ultimately see that what are the accounting problems which SAFA feels. International Federation of Accountants speak about the international issues for chartered accountants. They may range on various issues, right? On audit, there are so many issues. On auditing standards, there are so many issues. On accounting standards, now we have IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards. So they are again a question of concern. Finance, derivatives, system audits, technology, forensics, there is a host, sustainability, ESG reporting, again one of the areas which has now been pestering the entire world. Carbon credits. So largely now a shift has come from financial reporting to non-financial reporting.
Correct.
You may set up an industry which is highly profitable, but
not sustainable.
Or the byproducts are hazardous. So how you take care of that? Now that comes under the domain of the accounting profession. The profession has to look to it The reporting has to always signify that whatever has been done is not only better in finance or in getting profit, but the planet and people also have to be taken care of. So this is the basic impetus which we keep in mind when we go to the international bodies, because the ultimate aim is the enhancement of the audit profession and, more importantly, be a partner in the nation wherever we are working.
I have one more question, and this is beyond script. There's no script that we are following today. Tell me, sir, how does India fare amongst all of these global champions? Are we right up there? Are we good?
I'll answer that, and I'll give a couplet also on this. See, Saurabh, I joined the council in 2004. At that time, we could see people struggling to understand us. And today, I was the president 25-26. I want to tell you that Indians are stars now. Any Indian professional people will throng to speak to you. People will line up to take your views on GCCs, Global Capability Centers, on outsourcing, even on sustainability ESG, even on system audits, technology, derivatives. India has fared on a larger perspective. So times have changed. I'll say couplet कि देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, वक्त बदला तो मेरे नीम के पेड़ पर आम आने लगे.
क्या बात.
Today Indian professionals are respected worldwide. People want to engage them. People want to do business with them because of three reasons. Number one, Indian chartered accountants and professionals are responsible. They give the work on time. And number three, and very important thing, they are mindful in all the changes in the professional behavior that is happening across the globe. That helps them perform and give the best.
Fabulous. Tell me one thing, sir. With this, and it fills me with pride to hear such fabulous words about our country, my country. As India positions itself for becoming the next economic powerhouse, we've all heard the Prime Minister's vision. We've all heard of, and we've felt it, that we all want to progress ahead in life and as a country move much faster. We're growing faster than most of the Western, Eastern world as well. How do you see ICAI contributing to this role?
See, we have fully aligned and synchronized with Prime Minister's vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. We are partners in it. We want to give our best to the country because we intend to see India to become an economic superpower. For that, we are working incessantly to create best of the talent. Chartered accountant students, their training. Now corporate mitras have come. So again, the government has assigned us to be a part in training people who are not chartered accountants but young chartered students who want to get involved into it. Apart from that, we have financial and tax literacy initiatives. We are very keen to tell the entire world how they have to manage their finances and take care of their tax initiatives so that they are not put in a discomfort when they do a transaction. Not only this, we move ahead and we do a lot of things. For example, career counseling. We go to schools, colleges, tell students how they could embrace chartered accountancy as a profession and grow high. We go ahead and perform. We have a committee called Committee on Financial Markets and Investor Protection. We do so many programs with the help of BSc, NSC, and more importantly, SEBI and RBI, where we tell people where the investment have to be made so that the common man is not duped of their savings. So largely, ICAI has spread its wing all across the country to ensure that Prime Minister's vision of Viksit Bharat 2047 is realized. Will be one of the pioneers in ensuring, as an institute, that all the members and students, we have a large base of members and students, close to 5 lakh members and 12 lakh students. We are very keen that all of them perform and become a very important ingredient in creating Viksit Bharat 2047.
Fabulous. How can I not ask a question on AI, right? Just today morning, just for some reference and background, I'm a non-financial background guy. I'm an engineer who also happened to do his MBA and at the right time I do whatever that I do for a profession. Even without a non-financial background, I today created a working capital file. I sat on Claude, made on an Excel sheet a working capital of our cash flows and the way the situation of our organization is as of now, and how is it that we can compute it and optimize it for future. AI competency, AI capability allowed me to do that very fast. I did it with a few clicks. A little bit of intelligence, a half intelligent man as me was able to do this and leverage it. I shared it with our finance team and they were surprised and amazed. How the hell did you do this? How does that put and position ICAI, chartered accountants in the country today, to leapfrog and move on to the next level?
Saurabh, it is a very pertinent question. After laying down my office as the president of the institute, I have taken over as the chairman of committee on artificial intelligence. We call it AI in ICAI. The committee was set in 2024 and today we are in March 2026. Close to 40,000 chartered accountants are AI certified. The way profession has converged with accounting and auditing to technology has given very pleasant surprises. When this committee was set up, at that time there was no vision in institutes, but we as ICAI went ahead and created a committee AI in ICAI simply to preempt what will happen. We could envisage, we could see what would happen at a later stage, and we made that committee.
2 years back.
2 years back, 2024, February 2024. And look the impact today. Sir, chartered accountants, I'll give an example. As the president, we did a very big program, WOFA 2.0 at Greater Noida. Close to 11,000 people joined that program. It was a huge, massive program. So I'll give an example. I took help of 3 chartered accountants who helped us on all AI initiatives. So after the WOFA, I wanted to thank them. So I called all of them, offered them a cup of coffee, and I asked them, when did you heard first time the word AI? And I was pleasantly surprised. They said somewhere in the end of 2024, they heard the word AI and they have become masters giving solutions. So what you did exactly, that is what AI does. And exactly this is what chartered accountants do. In committee AI, what do? I take your problem and give a solution of that. Any problem anywhere, in any working, you said working capital, leave aside leverages, projections, budgeting, system audits, anywhere you want, AI would always step in and do a very nice solution to you, which you can use over time. You have to just create a program for some time, but that can be used perpetually whenever you want. What you did in AI, working capital, that will not end today. But what you do in a file, that is only for a particular period.
Correct.
This will keep on. Even your predecessor after 20-25 years could use that and fine tune it for their objectives.
Yeah.
So AI and ICAI have become now hand in hand.
Of course.
We cannot think of a chartered accountant who does not know AI. We are come out with level 1, level 2, level 3. We have come with hackathons all across, and the 5th hackathon we have announced in April. So largely ICAI is now converged to create such infrastructures where you use artificial intelligence for 3 objectives. Number 1, to say goodbye to monotonous work. Human wants to do something where he gets greater exposure. He doesn't want to do the same thing again and again. So monotonous work assigned to technology. Number 2, the output. When a human does, there are chances that there can be any error. But technology does, there is no error. And third important thing, the timely deliverables. When you assign something to a machine, you are aware when it will be delivered, and it is delivered dot on time. Efficiently. So on these areas, we have to take a call and involve all people, even MSMEs. We have a committee, MSME and a startup committee. We have MSME clinics every Friday. We have 187 branches, 4 to 6. Any MSME client can go pro bono to our branches where people are sitting. They will guide them not only on accounting, GST, income tax, but on fundraising, any area where he needs any help. So AI will be a big companion in ensuring that we are able to deliver the best.
There's AI in ICAI.
Yes, AI in ICAI.
Fabulous. In your role as the immediate past president of ICAI, you have also seen, and I know this out of our research that happened, you also oversaw a lot of benevolent funds that were set up, right? The CABF, the Students' Benevolent Fund as well. These are very, like what you just said of MSMEs and MSME clinics. I'm sure there's a lot more that needs to be spoken of these benevolent funds and the impact that it has on society. Would you want to speak about that?
See, sir, benevolent fund is something which is a societal move. A person who is a chartered accountant, a student who is doing his CA, they work with full dedication, but nobody knows destiny. I would like to just put across that N.A. Palkiwala, the eminent jurist, once said that I envy chartered accountants for two reasons. Reason number one, they have a continuing professional education, which all have to do so that they remain updated with the latest changes. And second, the ICAI Benevolent Fund. So many organizations have benevolent funds, but there is a difference between a benevolent fund of ICAI and other benevolent funds. In other benevolent funds, only that person is the beneficiary who's a member of the benevolent fund. In ICAI, it is not so. Any ICAI member, any ICAI student who's a member or student at that time, if something untoward happens, any unfortunate incident happens, they are automatically eligible to have the benefit of the benevolent fund in comparison with a member of the benevolent fund. So with that, we are able to help so many members and students at the time of distress. We give them money on a monthly basis. We give them ex gratia payment if something happens, so that they are able to effectively take care of their obligations, which is absent because of their untowardly incident.
If there's a piece of advice that you'll give to a young 22-year-old aspiring CA professional who has just cleared his exams, he's very proud of what he's entering into. A lot of his hard work that would have gone in the recent times is coming to fruition. What kind of advice would you give? What are those specific pieces of advice that you'll give to this young individual?
Sky is the limit for a chartered accountant. 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, you have to find ways and means to create value for yourself and the country where you are residing. कहते हैं ना, ढूंढोगे घर तो ही रास्ते मिलेंगे, ढूंढोगे घर तो ही रास्ते मिलेंगे, मंजिलों की फितरत है, खुद चलकर नहीं आती. You have to create value for yourself. See that your technical and communication skills are par excellence, and more importantly, become master of a subject. Number 2, your ethical quotient has to be paramount. Chartered accountants are known ethically in the entire globe. I want to tell you that if a chartered accountant fights in public, his check is bounced, he loses his membership because there is a clause unbecoming of a chartered accountant. So ethical quotient of a young chartered accountant has to be high, because if he moves ethically, he reaches the pinnacle of success. And third and final thing, have faith in God. Whatever we do for the society, for the industry, and to make India prosperous. So whatever you do, you are always compensated in economic ways. You are compensated with respect to your reputation, but very importantly, the basic objective in mind should to make the country an economic power and to make the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, our alma mater, as the best institute of the world.
Mr. Nanda, you spoke with such great passion. Your depth and your understanding and your service to this profession speaks in every single word that has come out of your mouth today. And for that, we'd like to genuinely thank you for your presence, your kind words. And I'm sure the entire CA fraternity in the country and abroad is benefiting from the kind of work that you've been doing incessantly. We spoke on how 24 hours becomes a bit less for you as you keep on, till this date, keep on working for 18-20 hours. And for that, sir, we like to thank you. All of us from the HT Leadership's studio team, we like to thank you for your time and for this masterclass that we have received from you today.
Thank you. Gratitude from me also to you and your entire team for conducting such efficiently. It was a great pleasure sitting and interacting with you. Let's keep in touch and meet more often.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.